Okay, hello. My name is Rachel, and I'm going to be stepping up as a youth shepherd amid the house church changes that we will be undergoing this month. I am currently a part of Ensenada House Church, and I'm also serving on the media team. But because I will be serving on Catalyst, I want to give a testimony relevant to my time in Catalyst. So my journey with GFC began 10 years ago. That time, I was a freshman in high school, and I had been church hopping a little bit with my mom and my sister. And yeah, I just want to say that since then, and during my 3.5 years being in youth group, I was very blessed by the ministry. And at that time, it was led by Pastor Tim. Yeah, but during high school, just like any young student, I was very amazed coming into high school what the world had to offer and like how much fun it was, especially in a world where social media is king. I found personal worth in the friends that I met and hung out with, in the experiences I built, and even the awards and the honors I received during that time. And looking back, a way I would describe my church life back then is giving God my leftovers. Just like how Cain gave God the scraps in his offering, I would attend church consistently, but my heart was never there. I only sought to be served through fun, but I never went out of my way to serve, and I only really went because it was fun. And I can't pinpoint like one point in time where like God spoke to me and my life was changed, but um, I think a way I would describe it is that there were steps that I took. And every step of my life, God has always been drawing me closer. He has used difficulty and adversity in my life to mold me and to help me grow and to come to a better understanding of Him. And so this is like when I was rejected from every college I applied to, God broke the hold my validation in accomplishment, the hold that accomplishment had on me. And when friendships I made in secular settings proved to be very shallow and disappointing, God broke the hold that relationships had on me. And when I was in the lowest points of my life, God showed me His love through the people around me. Um, yeah. And I think in every one of those moments, it's the seeds that were planted during my time in Catalyst that I was able to transform that knowledge that I had into faith. And so, yeah, I think the crazy part is that in all of my difficult times in my life, God was always right. And I can confidently look back and say that every moment of difficulty and adversity turned into transformation and growth for me. I knew who God was, but I didn't know God. So I knew His word, but I didn't know how to obey it or why I should obey it. And so I think in retrospect, I realized that getting to know God is part of a journey. And it's so important to build that foundational understanding of God during this journey. And so I think God has, through me and through my testimony, God has shown me the true value of investing into the youth and guiding them to build their foundational understanding of God so that later in life, um, like God will show them how to apply what they've learned during this time. And so, yeah, before I end my testimony, I just wanted to call the church to also have a heart for our youth, to pour into them just like God poured into us. Like for me, it's like an official title that I have, and I will be doing my best. But I feel like it's also the role of the whole church to be involved. And I also want to remind the youth to also be able to rely on the rest of the church. Um, yeah, don't be afraid of your older brothers and sisters. um, yeah. So if I were to end with one final word of encouragement, it would be the verse Matthew 7:7 to 8. Ask and it will be given to you. Seek and you will find. Knock and the door will be opened to you. For everyone who asks receives, the one who seeks finds, and the one who knocks, the door will be opened. And so this is like speaking from personal experience, but if you are in a place where you feel like the door to sonship with God is closed, like you're too broken, you're too unworthy, you don't understand God enough, I just want to tell you that God isn't just closer than you think, but He's already living inside of you. and that nothing is a coincidence, and the fact that you're here is proof of that. So don't be afraid to approach God. Yeah.